And we are back for the final with a keeper, I think. An exciting but still a keeper because I have mana to cast pretty much anything, and I have two very solid 4-drop that are very good in defense. Right. Well, maybe I want to fetch a waste now. The thing is, if I do so, I might not be able to cast my Seed Guardian. I do have a decent amount of of green in my deck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fetch a waste. I don't want to take damages from that, and it's a very good card overall, so I think I really want to kill that as soon as possible. And since I drew a forest, it's gonna end up being fine for me. I'm just a bit worried about my land number. I mean, the number of land I've drawn so far, which is rather high. Ugh. Well, I guess playing the drone is better, but I will not be able to cast my Seed Guardian next turn, unfortunately. Still think that it's fine to do so, especially since I have another 4-drop that I could be happy to cast. Alright, what is that? An Embodiment of Fury, maybe? No, a Free Runner. Alright. Well, Incubator Drone, kinda works well against the Free Runner. I think I'm gonna attack with... I'm gonna attack with my Cultivated Drone. If he wants to trade, that's great, but I don't think it's likely to happen. And yeah, I will have to block her pretty much anyway. And I will double block. And if my opponent does have some sort of trick, well, it's fine, it's like, sure. I don't care, I still trade 1 for 1. It doesn't matter too much to me if they do have that. I also have a Sky Spawner which could double block later on too. Overall, Scion Producer matches very well against free runners. As my drone. Alright. Sure. Since I did not care about that thing at all, it's completely fine. I guess I'll attack with that. Again, if my opponents want to block, that's fine. I could play Seed Guardian. I think I just rather seek... not sure what I'm seeking. Seek the Wilds and Sky Spawner though. 4 cards. Well, I could use a Bursting Hulk, I think. Alright. Well, at least we got a manland out of the deal, so that's not too bad. And we are putting 3 lands on the bottom, which I guess is rather good news. Alright, and Sky Spawner. Alright, well, I did not expect to eat 4 lands of that. So we have 3 lands on the bottom, 1 in the graveyard, 2 in hand, that's 6 plus 5. So there are basically 6 land left in the top 23 cards of our deck, which is less than a third, almost a fourth. So I should be drawing spells. I mean, I should not be drawing spells, but well, never mind. Alright, well, not too much I can do. I guess I'll attack with both. I'm fine trading those Sky Spawner. I'm fine trading my drone for things. I'm fine if my opponent takes the damages. Overall, I'm fine with pretty much any outcome. And Seed Guardian should, be there and kinda block things efficiently. If I draw more lands, things could start to be ugly though. But given what I've said earlier, I don't think it's likely to happen. A good 7-drop could put me in the bad spot though, that's for sure. Like a Bursting Hulk from my opponent would be rather annoying. I guess I have 2 spells that deals with it in my deck. But yeah. I mean, any 6-drop or more is gonna be annoying. Boiling Earth. Well, that's good. That's certainly a good one for my opponent. I did not really expect that card, but it's gonna be good for my opponent, that's for sure. I mean, killing my... Whoa. Well, that was definitely not the creature you wanted to attack with. Oh, he does have another trick? The vines? Well, if he does have the vine, we still trade, so it's like fine. No? What was that? I did. That was. Yeah. Did not understand what happened there, honestly. That was extremely weird. And probably not the attack that my opponent wanted to do. I guess I'll attack with Quagmire. I have enough blocker for the forest anyway. And if he or she wants to trade, that's fine. What a weird. I mean, I think my opponent wanted to attack with that and not attack with Sky Spawner. Weird. That was not the most optimal play, I would assume. Hopefully I'll draw a bit of gas though. Sure. I don't care too much about that, honestly. I think I'll get a 2-2, yeah. And if he attacks, I'll definitely double block and be fine with that. Okay, Pulse. Well, that's nice. So if I attack with my Quagmire, I'll have not enough mana left. The question is, should I take the Sky Spawner, which can attack? Or should I take a Seed Guardian that cannot attack but is a better card overall? I feel like taking the Sky Spawner is better. It provides me with pressure. Seed Guardian is fine, but it doesn't fight the 4/4 very well. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't think that Seed Guardian accomplishes a lot there. And yeah, Sky Spawner is basically a 5-turn clock, which I guess is a decent amount, but I think it's gonna be better than Seed Guardian most of the time, especially since I have like more than enough blockers to deal with those two creatures that you can see here. Well, that's sweet. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna make my clock even faster and stronger and better and more magnificent. Everything you want. The kill is gonna be faster. And my opponent is actually dead next turn unless they have a removal or a creature or something along those lines. Will I go for the kill if they play nothing though? That's the question. Should I? Well, now I think I'll definitely... if I Bone Splinter I cannot... Well, yeah, I think it's still the right play. Alright. Dealing with that. Unfortunately, I cannot attack with the Quagmire, but the opponent is very dead, and even if my opponent does have a removal, you know, it's not gonna end up being too bad for me, because, you know, the 4/4 made it a bit annoying, because I would basically lose a creature for no reason if they had a removal, except for dealing a few damages. But alright, that's gonna be... that's gonna be game. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired. Maybe I don't know if I sound tired. I'm not actually tired. I'm just a bit like I'm chilling and not caring much about things. That being said, I think except for the for the Demon's Grasp play last round, I think I've played and drafted this fairly decently. It's just like it is just that I'm not like in the most competitive setup. Alright, do I want a Giant Mantis? I've seen a Sky Spawner, and that's it. I guess I'll... My opponent is playing blue. Yeah, I think I'll make the Mantis Brood Hunter mix over double Brood Hunter, especially on the draw. Mantis is a better card on the draw. As Brood Hunter is probably a bit better on the play. And this hand is a keep. Again, not too thrilled about that, but it's fine. As the opponent mulled to 6 there. And put a card on Come on. On the top, alright. Sure. Maybe a creature, second main phase? Nope. Alright. Drawing a waste was a bit underwhelming, I would say. Ooh, Storm Chaser Mage. Now I'm glad that I took this Mantis and not, that I sided in this Mantis over the other thing. And well, given those two black removal, I definitely want some black. Guess I could have played Anticipate main phase, so I don't get countered. I don't think it's very likely that my opponent cares about countering an Anticipate though. So, yeah. Unknown Shore, Cultivated Drone. Well, it's annoying because I kind of want to have the 2-drop, but I also want the Unknown Shore for the black. I think I'll still take the 3-drop though. And hopefully I'll get another way to have some black. Okay, Sylvan Advocate would have been better last turn, but it is a fine draw. It's most likely gonna be good at some point. Maybe that putting the shores on the bottom was greedy, and maybe I should not have done that. Maybe I will lose because I will not be able to cast my black spells and this Cultivator Drone is not gonna do anything. That could be an outcome of this game. I don't know. Just having a 3-drop seems better than a land that would require 4 other land to cast this and 5 other land to cast this. I don't know. If it was a swamp, I think I would have taken it. I don't know, maybe it was just wrong. Because black provide me with 2 spells, so technically it's card advantage if I don't ever draw another black land. I don't know. I don't really know. Might have been wrong, honestly. Like here I might have wanted to be able to kill that, which I will most likely not be able to do. Alright, I guess I'll play my Password then. Ooh, if I lose that because I did not keep my black mana, well, that would be a lesson, I guess, if nothing else. Yup. If my opponents attack with the embodiment, I'll definitely block and be fine trading, or if they have a trick, it's fine too, I guess. I'll play a 4/5 advocate next turn anyway. Well, actually, this would mean that not blocking might be better, but I guess my opponent can block back at any point. I don't know. Hopefully I'll draw a black though. But yeah, if I lose because I did not pick a black, well, I'll definitely deserve to lose this. I don't know. How many black sources do I have? I have an Evolving Wild, a Crumbling Vestige, a Swamp, obviously a Hissing Quagmire. That's at least 4 black plus a Seek the Wild. I don't know. Taking the Cultivator Drone was very tempting though, for obvious reasons. I don't know. That was an interesting game situation. I guess I'll block. If you have a trick, you have a trick. It's kind of whatever. I'd rather have my Mantis die of a trick than my Password then. Alright, well that's fine, sure. You got the Mantis. The Mantis died. Just dropped dead. Alright, well that's a bit more annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I drew a Blinding Drone though. Alright, well that's not bad. Sweet. Do I look like a fool with those 2 black spells when I could have taken an Unknown Shore? Probably. Maybe. Almost certainly. Still have a decent board presence. Feel in a decent shape. But, you know, my opponent just needs a few removal or a few tricks to make things go very bad for me. But I guess there's no trick there, which is good news. Alright, nothing. Sure, guess I'll attack with the Advocate. I think my opponent would have used the trick offensively had they had a trick. We could see a bounce on the top of the library there. Natural connection, alright. Well, that's not really what I expected. Oh, now my opponent can set up a double block, actually. No, actually not, because I do have a blinding drone, which I think I'm gonna use because I don't really want my thing to die. Alright, yeah, sure. Alright, that's interesting. Interesting play. From my opponent. But yeah, I think keeping the advocate around is better. Also, I don't really need to tap something on my opponent's turn. I mean, Storm Chaser is dealing a bit of damages, but I don't care too much. Embodiment cannot attack, so it's like, sure. Alright. Stalking drone, sure. And I guess no attack with Storm Chaser. Alright. Bone Splinter. Alright. Alright. Definitely look like a fool now. That being said, I'll just pass the turn and tap the embodiment on my opponent turn and, you know, start to attacking afterwards. Sure. Might as well do that now. If my opponent somehow drew a trick, I don't really wanna have to potentially block that. Yup, nothing else to do. So this could be a 3/4. So bearing a spell, my opponent cannot kill my Advocate. Guess I'll attack with it then. Alright, play my pop. And I might set up for an attack with the whole squad in a few turns. Tapping both this on my opponent turn and that on my turn. Okay, another drone. Well, that makes it less likely for me to try that out. A password and so I could trade this for a stalking drone. That doesn't seem like a very appealing move to make. Those black spell, they will haunt me for the whole game, especially since Cultivator Drone only dealt 2 damages and nothing else so far. Yep, Unknown Shore would have been great. Okay, Stalwart is another 3/4 for my opponent, I guess. Once I will draw black, though, I'll start to to kill everything. But it seems like it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Do I want to make trades? I don't think so, honestly. Oh, that's bad. You know, not taking the shores might have lost me the game there. Yep, that's an army of annoying creatures. That's for sure. What is your next move, Litter? Not sure how you should pronounce that. Ooh, well, that could be a very bad news. 7 mana is it's often bad news. Boiling Earth. Sure. I guess it makes my Bone Splinter less good if I ever draw a, a land. Um, let's see if my opponent wants to attack. If he... No, I don't really. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. So I guess I'll tap that. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, I'm getting punished till the end. Alright. Good news is, I think my opponent animate the wrong land, because now when I kill that, the stalking drone becomes much less good. So, actually, I should probably tap that. Yeah, if I can. Yeah, alright, alright. Alright, yep, 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 yep. You know, that's how you learn from your errors when the game just decide to show you that you did not make the right choice. Sigh. Sure. Guess I'll tap that now. A brood enter worm. Sure. So this is potentially a 7/7. Don't think I care too much about that. Ooh, that board is so stalled. Alright, sure. Actually, if my opponent wants to attack with the land, I'm fine. Blocking with, you know, 2 things and killing that. Sure. 1. Alright, sure. Don't think my opponent does have a trick at that point. I think they would have attacked earlier. And I'm definitely fine trading those 2 for this, which is a 4/4, which sometime will be a 7/7, and that provide my opponent with colorless for the stalking drone. So I don't think it was a very great trade for my opponent. Ooh, land, black, at least for 1 turn. All right, and here I misclick and don't click on the on the right color. All right, all right. So now I can start to beat down, and things will start to be bad for my opponent. Because no more colorless is no more power on drones. I mean, that trade is a bit annoying, but my opponent will eventually run out of blockers, so I feel like I can afford to make that. And I guess I should have attacked with Storm Chaser Mage for quite a bit of time. I would be much more threatened. Alright, well that's annoying again, but sure. No. Maybe 2 drones there. No, well that's probably not a good block. Alright, no. Alright, can we please go to the damage? I think the best block is just 2 things there, and like there's no other block that makes sense. Actually, probably the 2 drones, because I will still try to kill that, and if I have a removal there, that's very bad for my opponent, so yeah. Okay, that's another creature that can block. My opponent doesn't have access to Oran Reef activation though. I think I'll tap that. Well, that's not black. Alright. Sure, let's swing with those. Maybe, okay, those here. Well, I don't think I ever regretted that much to not to not take a land over a spell in a game. Well, that block is fine. Definitely happy to get rid of the invoker if I can. Come on, please make your blocks. Alright, sure. That might be a bit better. I'm not sure. No. Alright. Triple block on the Sylvan Dude. Sure. Alright. Well, I do not have any good attack now, but I don't think it matters too much. I don't think my opponent can afford to attack there either. Ooh, Bursting Hulk. That's business. So, I could tap the Storm Chaser, attack with both, and that would force... I mean, that could lead to a chump block. And I don't really... Yeah, I think I'll do that, whatever. My opponent can either go to 2 or... Alright, that's fine. Not sure how good this was, but... I think I would not have done that hadn't I drawn the Bursting Hulk, but now I do have lethal in the battlefield. That's the main reason I did that. Because the 2 Scion can kill my opponent, which is at 2. And they've drawn 10 land, maybe 11, and I've drawn 10 too. So I guess it's quite even there. I should have drawn 11 because I should have taken a unknown shores, but alright, that's gonna be game and match, pretty much what I expected. So that game, I mean, the end of that game was rather long. I still hope you enjoyed the draft, and it'd be great if you could leave a like or subscribe, obviously, if you appreciated the video. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys for another draft.